Almost ready for baseball. This one off today. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Another try at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out. A lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average. And that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, use.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. Braun on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third.
Striding in, Chris Bryant, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. The 2-2. Hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Braun. Gone!
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Here's Javier Baez. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo. Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He comes into this one among the leaders in slugging percentage. How about top 5 in the National League? I love watching him when he comes up to the plate. There's an electricity about him. He's got power. He's got that swagger that you just can't miss.
Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Fouled away. Cain stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Full count, 3-2.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position.
And a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
The first baseman.
So stepping in, Jesus Aguilar, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And not in time as the run scores. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. For the series, he's 3 for 12. Popped him up. Aguilar in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. A ball and 2 strikes now. This year against right-handed pitching, Schwarber hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Weakly hit towards first. Onto the bag with it is Aguilar, and that'll retire the side. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Travis Shaw becomes the first out here in the bottom of the 2nd. Now at the plate, Yasmani Grandal, who comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs. The count now at 2-1. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Here's Ryan Braun now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling. And it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time. But if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He said. Here's Jason Hayward now. Comes into this one with 3 hits in 11 at-bats in the series. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Digging in now, Starling Marte, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
2-2 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Braun has a read on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Ben.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of down and in.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall
Now
behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get in 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he can put the ball in the gap somewhere, he can run because...
Oh, and now meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Hit to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Outside, 2-1.
Boy, his pitch count is really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
In there, now the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing.
Welcome back as Milwaukee prepares for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the Brewers have been treated to a lot of production from this lineup so far this year. They entered the day's contest leading the major league in home runs. And talking with some of the hitters during batting practice, they said home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they're going for when they step into the box. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit, their swings will oftentimes do the rest. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Now to the plate, Freddie Peralta. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And he fouls this one off. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. High in the air into shallow left center. Baez has a play. 1 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Lorenzo Cain. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. In is Christian Yelich. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage, thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down and steal second base.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Riding in once again, Mike Moustakas. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Brewers strand a couple. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Matt, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Braun has a read on it. 1 down. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 2 hits and 13 at-bats in the series so far. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Yanked fouled off to the right. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And another foul ball. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on. Leading off the inning, Jesus Aguilar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started. Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Marte is underneath this one. 1 down. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings up the left-handed hitter, Travis Shaw. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Set. Here's the 3-1. Shaw connects. This is sent to deep right field. Looking up is Contreras, and that one is gone. A solo home run there for Travis Shaw. 38th home run of the season.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal. Grandal with a 3-1 count now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's low, ball 4. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And this is swung on and missed on a good pitch, and Braun is gone for out number 2. Stepping into the box, number 66. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Grandal is off at first with 2 away. Eric Thames will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Darvish pauses. Here he comes on 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Eric Thames will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. So in now for Chicago, Yu Darvish. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Eric Thames will come in as well as a part of the double switch. The 1-1 home. On the ground to the left side. And that'll get through into left. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than a leadoff single.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Popped him up. Peralta is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist, a fly out and a single for him so far. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. In now, Lorenzo Cain. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Lorenzo Cain.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. At the plate, Christian Yelich. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game. Chris Bryant will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. The count now at 2-2. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The bat, number 9.
Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
The swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And it's gone as they add still another. In now, Wilson Contreras. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
3-1.
He loses him on ball 4. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and the pitcher bats next. That'll be Yu Darvish. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. High in the air into shallow left center. Braun coming on. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Brewers 2. Stepping up now, Mike Moustakas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the leg.
In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now, and gone. Home run. And that's a special home run. Mike Moustakas continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
Stepping in now, Orlando Arcia. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Stepping in, Travis Shaw. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Taken in by Zobrist. And that's the second out. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. It was a walk in his last trip. Up and in, and this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Ryan Braun would be next. Another full count offering on its way. Fouled off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to signal to the bullpen that'll be all for Yu Darvish. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot for Ryan Braun. Number 23 for him thus far, as we are all tied at 5. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
This one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Out of here. Back-to-back home runs, and they've taken the lead. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5. Spangenberg will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Spangenberg.
Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and he whiffs on it at first. It's right by him into right.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Standing in now, Lorenzo Cain. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Alex Wilson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 37, Alex Wilson.
The next Cub up, Jason Hayward. No hits to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Fouled away. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The 2-2 one more time. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at bat. Now another 2-2. 3-2 now.
Hey, this has been an epic at bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Starling Marte. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ball even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. Count remains 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now that's second base.
So digging in now, Ben Zobrist. Past numbers against Alex Wilson. He's 0 for 5. Alex Claudio will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Alex.
5 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Line hard, but foul. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to. De La Cruz will come on in relief as he'll make the appearance of the season so far. Digging in to try it again, Christian Yelich. He went down on strikes last time up. 1-2 for Christian Yelich.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon. Mike Moustakas will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 3. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up next will be the shortstop Orlando Arcia. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Fouled off. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Now in the box, Travis Shaw. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Milwaukee leaves 1. Here's Chris Bryant now. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Braun giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, he's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Stepping up to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that. Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal will start it out here for Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. If you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon. The ball flying out at near record pace.
Number 8, Ryan.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. And we'll have a pinch runner here as they'll look to get a little speed out at second base following the leadoff double. Now the 1-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Braun is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. The throw pulls him off the bag. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Eric Thames becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Ben Gamble will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 16, Ben Gamble.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Pickoff move to second, and the runner back easily. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Schwarber will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Lorenzo Cain, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Ready with the 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed. And with that, Troy Stokes will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Josh Hader comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 71.
Settling in now, Wilson Contreras. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Manny Pena is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Ball and 2 strikes.
Number 9, Manny Pena.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Ready with another 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
David Bodie will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Yelich going back, still ranging back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and just like that, this ball game is all tied. Addison Russell will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting, Addison Russell.
The 1-2. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Out of here. Back-to-back home runs, and they've taken the lead. Corey Knebel, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward, and it's fouled away. 3 runs already home here. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
The center fielder.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Starling Marte. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here.
Now batting.
Digging in, Ben Zobrist. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. Marte stands at first with 1 out. Marte off for second. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Right side, but it's well foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. And out plate, Chris Bryant. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. 3-1 to him now. 3-1. But he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Fouled off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Standing in, Anthony Rizzo. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. He's 0 for 5. From the stretch, the 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So disasters. David Bodie will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Brendan Morrow is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Count even at 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left and through into left field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
The 3-2 pitch, and he missed with it. Ball 4, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, he's 1 for 2. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in, Travis Shaw as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Now a ball lined to the left side.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had a
struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys, but this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year, so they're assured of finishing the season with a winning record.
A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. Chicago.